Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure. This one is all about some modern vehicles. I say modern vehicles. These are cars made in 2010 or newer. Yes, the Crown Victoria that is in this game is from 2010. I have got a Mazda RX-8 that has been fitted with a Quad Rotor engine. I have 700 horsepower, near enough, in my car. It makes an absolutely glorious sound. It is unbelievably fast in a straight line, but it's on street tyres. It has very little in the way of grip. There are all sorts of vehicles around here. I don't really know what I'm going to be like in terms of competitiveness. I know the Golf is like to be very quick. Actually, those things are monsters in this game. If I can keep control of my vehicle around a circuit like this, maybe. I mean, you'll see. Oh, it's come out ghost mode at a really awkward point. I do apologise, Audi. I thought I was going to be driving through you, and I was not. I can be a pain in the arse to overtake, there is no doubt about it. However, yeah, I'm not actually going to be able to carry all that much corner speed here. And the other thing we've got, the new Holden, that's come actually today as we are filming this, and there is one of them being run. Stallion is actually driving that, is currently leading the way, so that's not doing too badly. Here comes the RX-8's Quad Rotor. Howl of speed. Good God, it's quick. We're alongside our Supra. Yes, you know the joke. It's easy enough one to grasp. Going on. Yeah, we howl our way down that back straight, but of course then we can't take any speed through this corner, and then we will howl our way towards the start-finish line. Oh, we'll bump the back of that car. Go on, RX-8. It's ridiculous. I love this car. I don't generally drive a car like this. The thing is, the RX-8, this is on street tyres. Despite all of the power and the Quad Rotor's tendency to be a lunatic engine, this actually isn't as bad as you might think it would be. It really isn't completely garbage. Impega looks like they're in a Range Rover? Is that? Or a Trackhawk? I'm not 100% sure. That's definitely an SUV of some description. Could be an F-Pace. The Crown Vic's actually not doing terrible in all of this. Here goes. We're just going to unleash the RX-8. Our teammate, I think, tried to stay out of the way the best they could. Not really much they could have done in that one. Here comes the ferocity of the Quad Rotor in the Mazda. Look at the speed of this. Dear God, that is a Range Rover that Impega is driving. Whether we have the fastest lap of the race, I don't know. We started so far back and got stuck in so much traffic that I don't know whether we would have time to catch the leader regardless. Come on, open the taps on the Quad Rotor. Now, it does have relatively long gears, this car. That helps me. While, of course, rotary, you've got to be high in the rev range and everything to get it really working. I do also need to be able to get some of the power down to the road. So longer gears can actually help with that one a smidge here. Can we go chasing after that Golf and Land Rover? I don't know. Well, definitely if we get to that back straight, we can. If they're fighting one another, that's good for me. Although, admittedly, I want my teammates to get past as well. I want the Volkswagen to get past the Range Rover, if at all possible. Maybe me coming blasting past can cause some grief for the Range Rover, I don't know. Here we go. Unleash the furious Mazda down the back straight. Can we get them before the corner? We kind of need to here if we're going to do it. Oh, got to be very, very early on the brakes, though. We're so close. We might get them next lap around. We may possibly get them next lap around. It's just so ridiculous, is the Mazda. The Crown Vic's not really getting away. It does look like the Holden might actually be the quickest car around here. Or certainly, it's got the position advantage. It started well on the grid. It ran away, basically. That is always helpful. Now they're not fighting well. They're still fighting a little bit. That Range Rover is not slow. I've really struggled to make one of those work before in A-Class. SUVs in general in Horizon 4 can be pretty bloody quick. I've just struggled to get the Range Rover to actually work in the past. Can I get Impega for that fourth position here? I mean, it would help secure our place a little bit for Red Team. Gliska's now being released and is going quickly. Okay, fifth gear onto this back straight. In fact, we're going to breeze past the Range Rover. Goodbye. Oh, I do like this car. I do like this car a lot. Yeah, Gliska free of traffic is able to stay just out of range. Now, the Range Rover is going to close back in. I've got to be careful it doesn't repass me, because it may well try and get underneath through here. It may actually just have more traction than me. Now, this is all very well and good. You've got to bear in mind here, yes, this car is very fast, very entertaining, and pretty competitive in this field. When we go off-road, it'll be next to useless. Okay, I'm fully aware of this. The Range Rover behind me might not be able to match me for pace around this circuit, but you know it's going to be good everywhere. It's going to score good points everywhere. Now, I have to hope that enough of Red Team have cars that are capable off-road, that when I'm now going to be languishing around the bottom of the field, we can still score some solid points. That's what we're hoping to have here. We're going to just slide our way through here. I'm not... Oh, the Range Rover can get underneath us. It doesn't really matter, though, because... this... And off we go, once again, to chase after that Crown Vic. Oh, yeah, credit where credit is due. Crown Vics are difficult to build. I've never really been able to get them to work. However, that one there is not slow. That one there is not slow at all. Sitting up in second place. I think all of us here are actually... I think the Golf may be slightly quicker than the other cars around. We have caught Stallion maybe a little bit. Could have been an iffy final lap. Sometimes happens when you've had that kind of lead and everything, which is fair enough. You know, you got plenty. There's no reason to push crazy hard on the final lap, so you lose a little bit of time sometimes. But that's, you know, it's fine. The HSV takes victory. However, Red Team gets second, third, and fourth. The lunatic of a Mazda claims that fourth position. We scored 500 points at the end of the day. That's what we needed. A good first round for Red Team. I love that ridiculous, noisy rotary monster. I'll definitely take the points. It's going to hurt come this next race, but it's worth it in the end. So, we're visiting Tarn Howells. I don't think I'm going to go I don't think I can get around a lap without spinning my wheels. I think I'm going to spin the wheels the entire way around the lap, and I'm starting from the back. I might even get lapped, to be honest with you. Against the likes of the Range Rover, it's going to be difficult. I mean, some of the cars that struck, for example, the RS3 struggled in that previous race, but at least it's got all-wheel drive. That's better than me. I think the Z4's on rally tyres. There's bound to be something else that's not on rally tyres. The thing is... you've not got 800 rotary horsepowers trying to escape the rear of the car. Well, this will probably be the last I see of you all. Goodbye. I've got to try and not spin. That's going to be my goal. Now, if I can pick up any points, then that's a bonus. I would like to think I could maybe get some, although this really depends on what everyone else has. By the looks of it, in this particular turn-up, this looks like we've got a lot more sensible vehicles than we would normally see. There's normally at least somebody else trying something wacky like me. Doesn't actually look like that at all is happening today. Well, we might be in for a long, lonely... I say we're going to have at least something to race, but no. No, we're going to be in a long, lonely race back here with the RX-8, just trying desperately not to spin. For the very briefest of seconds where we can use the power is both glorious noise and glorious speed, but we can't use it for all that long. Oh, someone missed a checkpoint. RP. The Audi, the RS3 has missed a checkpoint in all of this. Well, that's given me something to have happen in a couple of laps' time when it eventually catches back up and wants to overtake. Not that I can really fight with it. We're going to howl our way up towards the finish line. Of course, it's a gloriously silly, ridiculous noise going on there. Danger Man, I think, may have hit the wall on the outside at the start-finish line, hence why that thing's dropped back. Red Team, we're not doing too badly on points. Bliska's working their way up. We've got Still Guns and Mopar actually leading the way of this one, so their vehicles are working well. That's the Crown Vic up in the lead of the race, actually. I would imagine Bliska's Golf is... Well, Bliska's Golf is quick, but I don't know if it's actually on rally tyres. Might have gone for something different on that one. Oh, we are slipping and sliding our way around. Something chronic out here. It's just nothing I can do in the RX-8. I'm trying my very best. I'm trying my very best. I'm going as quick as I absolutely can with this car. It's just I can't use any of the power. I can't carry any corner speed. I'm not even worried about falling over on that bump because I don't think I'm going quick enough. We'll spin the wheels and then we will enjoy the briefest little bit of tarmac run up the hill as we throw it back onto the dirt. Stallion's got that HSV up into second. It looks like the Crown Vic might have got the victory. Definitely looks like the Crown Vic is running away a little bit at the front. Oh, we have had the inevitable of hit a bump and lost the back end in the RX-8. I'm pretty sure this is on race suspension. I'm pretty sure I knew this was never going to work. There's no point in putting it on rally suspension because I mean, it's not going to be terrible off-road anyway. Might as well like maximise its chances on the tarmac. But that does mean it can be horrible across the bumps here on the dirt. Not really enjoying life, if I'm perfectly honest with you. We're close points-wise. There's nothing I can do in this one. It's... I say infuriating, it's not that I knew, that when you pick a car like this, you know there's going to be something where you just can't do. You've got to hope that elsewhere things will work. Oh, one of our cars may have missed a checkpoint. Mopars fell all the way down the points. That may have been... Oh, Danger Man missed one as well, possibly. That may be possibly a roll, actually. That's nasty rolly corner. I can't remember what it's called. I would imagine that might have been what happened. It's dropped a long way back, which is bad news for us. Oh, there is Danger Man with the pretend Castrol Supra-ish. I almost got an overtake. That was from a missed checkpoint. Cars are missing checkpoints and still quicker than me. That's how much we struggle in this vehicle. I'm trying to get my vehicle through the corners at any sort of speed, but it's not really working. We can maybe be a little bit ridiculous. I mean, if we were right behind Danger Man, we could pass on the way up the hill, but, we're not going to be, are we? At the end of the day, there is no hope for us. We may get a Crown Vic to take a victory here, but we are not going to. And I don't know whether that's because our cars aren't quick enough or whether we just got a little bit unlucky out here. There have been a few missed checkpoints from a number of cars, so that won't help matters. We can be noisy. Again, we can be noisy up the hill. Not great for us. Yeah, okay, I had a silly spin. I don't actually think it'd make a difference really to my position. We might be ahead of Danger Man had we not had a spin, although you can see how much time we're losing now anyway, so I think the Audi would have caught us regardless. No one else has gone really mad with their car here. Everyone's vehicle is half sensible one way or another. I think everyone must be on rally tyres or all-wheel drive. Basically, everyone is a million miles better than me on the dirt. That is alarming and means I'm going to have a lonely time in this one. Any dirt races, we're going to have a lonely time. I might not actually finish. I think I could be that far away. To be honest with you, I don't think I am. We'll get no, I can't get out of this hairpin well enough to make it. Funnily enough, Quad Rotor, rear-wheel drive, street-tired RX-8 doesn't really handle the dirt very well, especially not compared to cars on rally tyres. Well, that is going to be a victory for the blue team. Here is hoping we can do better on the next circuit. So we have beautiful, beautiful tarmac once again. The Bamborough Coast circuit is where we are going to go racing. Game, is that 100% necessary? I don't think it is, if I'm honest with you. This is a track that my car should be pretty good at, honestly. And that's not helping. We know the Crown Vic's pretty good. We know the Z4's okay. We know the Golf's pretty quick as well. We know the Holden is, the HSV is fairly quick, and everything is in front of me. There's nothing I can really do about it. The Range Rover probably won't enjoy this track as much. No. Oh, my traction control has been turned on, game. Why have you turned on my track? Well, there goes my chances now. Why has it automatically turned on my traction control? I don't want that. The problem is, with that, is actually going to make me slower because the game is going to decide what it wants to do with my power and not me, which means it's not going to be able to use it all that well. I think I could turn it off in a pause menu, but if I do that, we really will lose this race. Well, this has gone catastrophically badly for me. We're still going to be phenomenally fast down the straights. It's just going to be slower overall than it could ultimately be. We're going to carve our way through there. I don't even know if I can turn it off mid-race. I don't think I can. Even if I go to the pause menu, I don't think I could do that. So, yeah, I think we're just going to be stuck with traction control now for the rest of this adventure. I've never had that bug before. I mean, you clearly could see it wasn't on in the previous race, and as I said, I don't think I can actually turn it off in between races. So, amazing stuff. Let's just go chasing off after these cars up ahead. Obviously, the game decided there was so much wheel spin going on with this that it had to do... It just couldn't cope. It couldn't cope with the Quad Rotor awesomeness, so decided to deal with it itself. Wonderful game. Well, nothing like a bit of adversary to overcome mid-race and all that. We'll see what we can do. I think Mopar's in the Volvo. Right, there we go. It's in the V60. The RX-8 is out wide. I guess I now don't have to worry about throttle control as such. I mean, even with traction control on, this thing is still moving around. You can see how much the back end is moving around, actually, in the RX-8. And this is with a car with the traction control desperately fighting for it. I have no aero on this car. This is all about the speed. This is all about forget everything else in the vehicle and just focus on outright straight line speed. Oh, well, and there we go. We got pushed past a checkpoint. We actually did get it. I thought we missed it because the game never told me I had to go to the next checkpoint. I thought that was about to reset me. It just never did. Okay, well, that's annoying. Thanks, game. Alright, let's go shoot off into the distance with this one. Oh, I locked the brakes up into turn 1 a little bit. That's okay. Points. We are actually leading on the points at the moment. Oh, Impega must have missed a checkpoint. The Range Rover's fallen all the way to the back. Seeing as I haven't seen that car, that would have to be a missed checkpoint, rather than like a spin or something. He's going to catch up to the tail end of the group, but there we go. Right, the Crown Vic is actually leading the way from the HSV. Then it's the Golf, followed by the Volvo. I know I've got good pace in this car. We've just not had a chance to show it again. It's always a little bit disappointing. It's always a shame when you have a car, especially when it's a wacky car like this one. It's always a shame when you have a wacky car that is fast, you just can't really use it. We've been screwed over by the game multiple times. We're going to just fly past that MX-5. The other shame is we can't actually see fastest laps either, to see how competitive we actually would be in this field. I know Ewan Scirocco is very, very good in the corners. Gliska has missed a checkpoint. The Volvo's had a catastrophic slide on the curb, as does sometimes happen around this track. I mean, maybe we could somehow cheese a podium out of this. I think something weird may have gone on with the game. I don't know. I think Gliska going the wrong way around the circuit to go to a checkpoint suggests it's not even resetting properly. One of the game's having some issues all of a sudden. This seems weird. Well, there we go. But all I have to do, I'm not going to overtake any of these cars into this final corner. There's absolutely this final corner. There's no point. Why? They'll outturn me. They'll outbrake me. All I have to do is be vaguely close. That's all I have to do is be vaguely close, because here comes Quad Rotor noises. The glorious power of the RX-8. It is unstoppable down here. I don't know whether it's going to quite catch the Scirocco in time. I think the Scirocco may be too good in the corners, really, for me, especially if the game's going to get traction control on, because I would need every little bit of help I could get. Unless Ewan makes a mistake, Ewan actually very wide of the curve through there. Possibly safe, probably the best idea on this final lap here. Oh, we've had other missed checkpoints going on. Our Volvo's missed a checkpoint. Gliska's, of course, trying to recover from that missed checkpoint. Our cars we've just had an awful, awful time here of this one. Oh, that's not quite gone to plan. Through there. We're too far back. It looks like it's going to be Crown Vic from the HSV in this. Ewan will probably get a podium with that Scirocco. A shame I couldn't really find out what the RX-8 could do. A real shame. But that is what it is. Ewan is far too far away. Actually, the Scirocco I know is a very quick car as well. There we go. We actually lost some ground on this final lap. It is a 4th place. It is a 4th place, but that is not going to be enough for us. Blue team are going to take the adventure. A scrappy, messy, weird thing. That one was for sure. So, we head to the Highland Farm Scramble for this next race. I may or may not have traction control turned on. Probably. I mean, this is a faster dirt circuit, but I'm the only car not even on rally tyres. If there was a few of us not on rally tyres, I could maybe score a couple of 100 points and help my team out. But because I'm the only one not on rally, or certainly I'm the only one not on rally tyres and not all-wheel drive, I don't know if everything there is Oh, traction control's got off again. Okay, well, that's good news. That's good news. You were maybe not on rally. It might be race tyres on that. Judging by the very, very poor launch. Well, at least I don't have any traction control this time out. Typical, on the race where I'm almost irrelevant on, is the race where we get traction control removed. On the race where I really needed it, or I really needed, sorry, yeah. Basically, the race where I needed traction control off is the race where it gets put on. Thank you, Forza. And here, where it wouldn't have mattered either way, it's Forza being Forza, Forza doing Forza things. can we overtake... My goal is overtake somebody legit on track. That is all I want to do with the RX-8. It's just legitimately overtake somebody. The problem is, I don't think I can do that. Maybe I can get past Ewan's car down one of these straights, but I will never make turn 1 if I do. Whoop, bounce. And on the brakes, nice and early. My only bet for an overtake is if everyone's really, really busy fighting one another. Here we go. Sadly, it's going to be a legit overtake on my teammate had a crash. So there we go. I did also hear apparently Danger Man has got issues with that car. Has also got stuck with traction control and stability control turned on by the game after the first race. So Forza's not having a good time with this adventure for whatever reason. It may have got turned off for this. I don't know why it does it. I thought once it was turned on it was stuck permanently on, but apparently not. It's the new sort of adventure. It is fight the game and get confused by traction control settings. Not what I expected to be doing with this one, but there we go. Can we be close enough? You see, if we can just get close enough to... We know Ewan's car is really slow down the straights, relatively speaking. It's about 350 horsepower. Nothing compared to a 700 horsepower Quad Rotor. The issue is that I just can't get close enough. Here we are at least a tiny smidge bit more competitive. Like, we can at least see some other cars. I would not try and follow me through there. You're going to miss a checkpoint if you're not careful, my friend. I'm actually very surprised that they got that checkpoint back there. Can I do anything here, though? I don't even think I can, really. My hope is maybe they fight each other. I'm curious as to what Impega has got that thing on. Because I was expecting that to be a monster off-road. It's almost like that's not on... Maybe that's on its standard tyres. Maybe that's on its standard tyres rather than like the off-road race tyres that the SUVs normally get. And that's why it's struggling. It shouldn't be struggling on dirt. It shouldn't be down in 10th. I wouldn't expect it to be down. Okay, admittedly this isn't the best off-road circuit for it and everything, but yeah, I would not expect that to be down in 10th particularly. Blue team are going to win this as well, I think, barring a miracle, because there's nothing I can do here. The MX-5 also is not great out here, apparently. We kind of got almost a legit overtake on the MX-5, more because it made a mistake, not because I was actually quicker than it. Danger Man's fallen to the back of that group as well. It's all gone horrifically wrong. We need a lot of points, and we're just not going to get them. Oh. I mean, our Volvo and Crown Vic are working well here, but there's nowhere near enough. It's nowhere near enough on this sort of a circuit. I think this car is all-wheel drive, but race tyres, I would imagine that one. And yeah, I can't match that. I just don't have I don't have the traction. I don't have the composure. There is a blue car that has missed a checkpoint. Oh, the blue Clio has run wide and missed a checkpoint. I mean, that's given us a whole bunch of points. It's good. It's got us a little bit closer. It looks like it might be the HSV that's going to take the victory here if it can hold on for the remainder. I don't know how close anybody is up front. Not the foggiest idea, because we're a million miles back. Oh, the Crown Vic's kind of close if anything goes wrong. We actually really have reeled in the points, and that missed checkpoint from the Clio has kind of altered the complexion quite a lot. I mean, if there could be a change for the lead, that would give us the victory, but I don't think we're close enough. And if we can't get the lead, we'd need 2 places with how the point system works. I certainly am not going to do anything. There has been 1 place gained there by someone. I think it's Danger Man maybe overtaking Impega. We're going to lose it by 50 points, I think. There's also a chance I'll get beaten to the line by the Clio by virtue of what I'm driving, even if we can get another miracle place from somewhere, which I just don't think we can do by the end of this race. There goes the Clio on me, actually. Oh, come on, RX-8. Put down some of that power. It doesn't matter. I got nothing out here. I'm kind of glad that it wasn't between me. Well, I just put my foot down and hoped. Oh. Well, we knew that was going to likely be the outcome there. We knew that was likely going to be the outcome. Slightly gutted I couldn't have at least kept the Clio behind, but there we go. Blue team are taking the adventure. There's one more chance for a red team redemption. So, this is the last chance for red team. The Edinburgh Station circuit now. For me, This is going to be difficult, and we're still at the back again. I can't even catch a break. If I could have got to the front and run away a bit, maybe I could have made a big old train, but I have to be overtaking now. Yes, there are a couple of straights. There's a big hill. I will have a lot of speed going up that big hill. I'll have a lot of speed down towards the final corner, but they're not really big enough for a car like mine. I'm not going to be the worst car here, I don't think. It's going to be a difficult car to drive around here, but yeah, if we could have started towards the front and maybe made a little bit of a train, that would have been helpful. Because I would be very difficult to overtake around this circuit by virtue of just brute force. However, we're not going to have that luxury at this track. We know the Scirocco is going to be very, very grippy. The first half of a lap, I'm not likely to be quick at. This is a bit brave and a bit ambitious from the RX-8. I've got to make sure I get it slowed down. It's not quite going to work. Not in this field of cars. I think there's just too many very, very grippy cars for it to really work here, which is fair enough. Which is fair enough. We might be able to, as everyone's busy fighting one another, sneak an RX-8 into the fray. Hello, Ewan. Ewan is going to get very frustrated back there with all of us because that Scirocco is going to be very quick in the corners. I mean, look at this. It's like I'm in a different class of car almost. Down there. It is crazy, crazy quick when you get it going. I just can't use that speed for a lot of this lap. Oh, here we go, here we go. Carefully does it, carefully does it. Now we unleash all of the RX-8's fury. Now, if we can keep this up, if we can keep cars like between us and Ewan, that's great. Now they've got the MX-5s fighting one another, which I don't really want to be involved in. I think it's almost a checkpoint. The thing is, of course, they've got so much more grip than me through the corners, and then we do that. Again, we just shoot through the middle of everybody. Oh, I think I got that checkpoint only just, though. Right, points-wise, we're actually winning this one at the moment, mostly because we've got a 1-2. We've got the Crown Vic and the Scirocco leading the way, not Scirocco, sorry, the Golf, up at the front. Ewan also has fallen to the back of this middle group. Can I chase down RP's Audi by the end of this? I mean, it'd be helpful if me and Danger Man could, for example. Oh, get off the curb, stop sliding, you lunatic of a Mazda. Oh, points are now gone very much the way of Blue Team again. And the MX-5 can get past and then can just get absolutely decimated down towards the next corner. If it wants to go past, it's going to have to try to go through the fences. It doesn't. Cut through them very well. We will just launch towards the next corner. Smoke pouring off, I presume, the RS3. Getting a big slide. No sliding from me this time around. Oh, easy does it through here. The MX-5 and the MX. I think the Mazda is short. Is it going to pass me here? Maybe. I don't even care though, because it can do this. Oh, it hit the wall on the inside as well. Well, it can try that. It's not going to work, and then we're going to be off again. Goodbye, everyone. We've got the points back to our way. We're pretty evenly matched, actually, with that Audi. We may be catching it just a smidge. The thing is, if I'm going to catch it, I need a lap on my own. Now, what I mean by that is I need to not have to worry about other cars. While they don't really affect me where I'm quick, they can still cause me grief in the corners. So, yeah, we just kind of want a lap. Just chasing it down. God, the points are changing so rapidly here with our little group going on. We really could do with beating Ewan. We could definitely do with me beating RP. Gliska's slipped down to 4th. That will hurt our chances quite drastically. It's like a big fight going on there. Oh, careful. I mean, I love the car. It's completely bonkers. Ewan has just dive-bombed the absolute crap out of it. And then we off into the distance. We go off into the distance. That was terrible phrasing by me. Terrible English and grammar, etc. I do think that Scirocco is quicker than I am around here. I just don't have the grip to fight it, but I might have the speed to annoy it. That's what we're going for here. Oh, Impega has missed a checkpoint by the looks of it. As possibly has RP. Yeah, RP's missed a checkpoint. That might actually throw it in our favour here. We are further clear of the Scirocco down here. So the Scirocco can't dive bomb us here. That's where it would want to do a pass. It can't. It then can't get us up this hill because I'm too quick. Although maybe it can because I just spin the wheels It is going to go around the outside of us here, although it's very, very wide on its own. It brushes the wall. Now, I can't outbrake it here. I know I can't do that, but what I can do is force it to be a little bit slow. I don't know whether I've done enough. Here we go, onto the back straight. RX-8, use all of that 700 horsepower. We're going to soar past the Scirocco, and then we're going to get on the brakes. I think the Scirocco might just get us on the outside. It's a we kind of understood a little bit towards it. We got, was that sixth? Was that ahead of you? And it was. It might actually, that might be what does it. Is what's made the difference. We had to do it. We had to do that in the final quarter. Ewan got a bit wide on their own. That's what left the door open enough, just about for me. We managed to sneak our way through on that one. A 1-2 for Red Team. Visca took victory from the Crown Vic. We win that round. However, Blue Team are going to win the adventure. Forza will say Red Team won because Red Team won the last, because Forza's broken, as you saw with the traction control debacle. But there we go. That was a manic team adventure. I love this Mazda. It's brilliant fun. Doesn't work everywhere, though. And a lot of sensible cars, actually, in this one. Not too many wacky thoughts. A little bit of broken stuff going on with the game as well. Didn't help matters. A fun adventure, nevertheless. The fun of a quad rotor. That, though, is going to be it for this video. If you would like to take part in the next one, you can sign up via our forums. There is a link in the description of this video. Find the FailRace versus the community section, and you can sign up in there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.